taking one as Fnatic Onic officially enters the Land of Dawn with their new name.
You can see the Kyrie starting on the orange buff right here. He did go for the quick retreat initially, so he's gonna potentially attempt for something of an invade, especially with this very aggressive early game. Sans and Keyboy together is already a deadly enough combination, but we'll have to see. With the Ray going for the concussive blast, he's probably trying to match the clear speed as well. So I think for now it's going to be even until level 4, when both teams kind of have an idea of where their opponents are going to be, playing around for the neutral objective. That will be where Onic, I think mainly, will be looking for some kind of pickoff.
Alright, looking at the emblems as well, we can see a lot of pressure, right? A lot of aggression coming in from Sans, but wait a minute.
Keyboy jumps in towards Voloisky. He wants Sans here, who is chunked quite low. Now, Voloisky, aggressive flicker with the help of a boy. Will collect first blood, particular Keyboy. He wants revenge and finds it. Both of the mid laners down in the first 2 minutes.
Yep, they get traded earlier on, but that is exactly the pressure that you can expect from a Luo Yi. Doesn't need level 4 just yet to deal out that damage. Level 2 is already enough, but meanwhile, somebody like Sans would require that level 4 power spike. So the fact that Fnatic Onic could trade that 1v1 earlier on, I would say that's a big win for Onic.
It's definitely a win, but keep in mind with Eloyi, the early game, especially pre-level 4, is going to be very, very strong. That is something that I think Onic failed to recognize. You saw Sans just sitting there with low HP, getting immediately jumped on by Geek fam. Keep your eyes open on the lanes though, because both teams are gonna clear and trying to make their rotations. CW can join the fight if he wants to, but he'll then open the lane up for Chidera to just farm up a storm.
Fnatic Onic, will they be able to contest this one as the turtle pit has been controlled? And Kyrie secures it, steals it. Ray will ask for war, but Kyrie secures that kill. Last inside top, Keyboy taken down. And Geek fam, they have responded. But take a look at Sans in the mid. Recalling, putting style, and he survives.
A lot of confidence now for Onic in this early stage of the game. The fact that Kyrie was able to get that retribution down as well was a good start for their game at the moment. The talent predictions, however, oh wait a minute, Sans. Voloisky's gonna go for it?
Wow. Wow.
Oh no!
Boys there. Crash Force has not been committed, and Voloisky just gets out.
So walks over and takes a bunch of damage from the turret, but on the talent prediction, Papulong on the Indonesian desk has never, for the most part, voted for the majority. He likes that underdog story a bit too much sometimes. We'll have to see though, will he prove us wrong today? Because right now, Onic is doing really, really well. Even in this lane right here, the CC X Brook matchup, Lutpi seems to be still quite comfortably not really bullied out of it just yet.
I mean, remember, right? This is more of a ticking time bomb for Fnatic Onic, right? The fact that Geek fam has done a ton, all they need to do is weather the storm a bit, right? They need Chidera to get to his power spike as soon as possible and try to prevent damage from happening, but damage is coming.
Oh, shortcut used on towards Voloisky though. Ray in the backside actually taking, oh my god, a lot of damage by Kyrie and taken down. To the front side of the map, it is Lutpi, and as well as the X-Force will find that kill. The voice stuck in the 3v1. Sans quite low, needs to back away, and Geek fam, they will chunk Keyboy to take him down. Oh! The bottom side of the map, Kyrie picks up a kill.
Was that a solo kill onto Chidera?
It was with CW.
Was CW present?
Yeah, he was.
That's so unfortunate.
Whoa, okay, Voloisky gonna just deter CW, but both teams going aggressive right here. But I can't help but feel like for the side of Onic, they're getting a bit more value because they got Ray twice now. And of course, there's gold involved in these skirmishes, but also the XP. Kyrie 3-0, level 7, already a level ahead, going for the turtle right now. If this goes on, Geek will have to concede most of the neutral objectives. They can go for the fights, but they can't really go for 50-50 contest any longer, and that is a big part of their gameplay.
Yep, they haven't been able to get any objectives on the board. Still a perfect turtle now for Fnatic Onic, but it looks like this is the trade, right? Ray going in very aggressively onto the purple buff. Actually gets it, by the way. Say goodbye to that purple buff Kyrie, unless he goes in for a counter jungler play, which it looks like he's aiming for, but not just yet. Oh, Chidera!
Oh my god, what happened? Top side, the shortcut actually assisted Fnatic Onic to take that kill. and Geek, they were a little bit late to that party.
He traded in to top. The portals came in so quickly. And Chidera gets punished again.
It's just a good read from Onic there. Just identified that opportunity during the shifts, but Lutpi getting jumped on. Won't be taken out. So I think for the most part, Onic is getting so much success here because they are playing very well around the low Yi, right? A boy in the low Yi should be very dangerous right now. Even with only one item, we saw that the low Yi can absolutely chunk down a fighter or a frontline member. And multiple members actually from the side of Onic. But the way they're playing right now, the tug of war, the pull and push from Onic is making it difficult for a boy to really be decisive with how he wants to position and walk up to do that damage.
What's happening here?
The bottom side actually. 3v2. Loot off camera in the mid. Now Chidera stunned up by Keyboy. But no follow-up damage just yet to your Geek fam. They have reinforcement also with the short, but Onic cuts off Chidera. A boy in the backside trying to survive, but Keyboy will be betrayed as well as Sans. Now good stun towards Ray, and he will be taken out as well. Lupi, a little bit too aggressive there, and he will be punished. CW though, fear of destruction. Will he commit? That boy 1 HP and will be taken down. CW with the triple kill.
3-4-4 trade, a triple kill for CW. That was a very risky play under the portal. They went in for the gank, but they were able to get the most out of it. That's another objective taken in by Fnatic Onic in the first 7 minutes of the game. A 3K gold lead. Arashi, talk us through what happened there.
This is a great dive initiated by Keyboy. He's been playing this chip so aggressively and so nonchalantly that Geek were thinking, oh, this is just one more move from Keyboy. Just walk up and take damage and it won't be a big deal. But he walks up, brings the whole team in with the portal, uses the portal to tank some turret hits as well, and then they just go in for it and they have better AoE. Sans was just zoning, but CW was hitting multiple members at the same time. And even though initially it seems kind of even, that final play from CW, I guess a boy just wasn't expecting it, was kind of waiting for it, but now look at this. Sans once again making sure that the core members from Geek Fam are always under pressure.
Well, MVP committed there, but it seems like they also divergent play. 3-man rotated towards the bottom side of the map. Lupi pops in a no man's land. Keyboy a little bit late, but he committed also with the charge as well. The teammate here is there, but Keyboy will be taken down. Now let's see here, Sans here trying to escape, but the damage will not be enough to take any Geek Fam members down, and the Priestess Wrath also committed, but no members from Onic are down again.
Ooh. Hang on a minute, that was a flicker play from Beloyski there. CW already with the preemptive escape from the situation. Now with Luti picking up the Brute Force Breastplate, this means that in a fight, Geekam are going to be forced more and more to corral around each other unless they want the backline members or the guys flanking just be absolutely shredded down by Lutpi on the Chi-Chi. And you can see the damage ramping up for CW already. With Chidera only having 2 items, he's still far from that late game monster that we are expecting. And to make things worse for Geek, their source of physical damage mainly is the X-Borg. So for now, if Onic is itemized heavily for magical defense, they can kill 2 birds with 1 stone and deny damage from both a boy and Chidera at the same time.
That's definitely a problem here, especially now that both of them are corralling for the next neutral objective. The Lord has already spawned in the Land of Dawn. The fact that Fnatic Onic are controlling the map so hard, you can see that both Aboy and Chidera are worried even just about clearing the lanes. CW already getting some damage. Do they want to go for it?
Forward. He come with a play to respond. Now, take a look at the rough way. Sans, though, taking a lot of damage and taking out with the trade of Ray. Now, take a look at Beloyski, soaking damage as well, but CW will fall first. Now, let's see here. Without Moskov, Fnatic Onic will lack damage, and it seems like Kyrie will not be able to escape. 4 members taken out from Fnatic Onic.
The Kingslayers! The Kingslayers, they're not going down without a fight. Chidera goes back in!
Oh my god, Chidera looking for the kill. As Insanity committed as well. Keyboy, where are you going? Chidera collects the killing spree.
That's essentially 5 taken down in the span of just a minute.
It's basically a wipeout for Geek Fam. The fact that they were able to really find Sans in the middle of that engagement, take him out, and they were able to find CW when he went in to try and surprise them. It's like Onic have been making all these crazy plays from the beginning. Geek fam are adjusting and they were expecting that crazy play. The speed of destruction flank coming in from CW. He is still ahead, and by all means, Onic is still at a 1k gold advantage. But in the middle of a big fight, if it's a 5v5 without any macro split, without any pickoff, now with the Loi and the Natan, there's gonna be a lot more damage in the hands of Geek fam. If there's gonna be a big fight like we saw earlier.
The defending champions are now starting to feel the heat from the Kingslayers. Diversion play, Luke goes in, but not necessarily to engage in anything just yet. If we take a look at the comparison of the gold laners, we do see that CW is still ahead. He has his core items as well, in addition to the Malefic Roar. What is Chidera at right now? Is he ready? Is he online just yet to be able to participate and deal out the damage that the Natan is expected to in this 11th minute?
He is waiting on the Holy Crystal Power Spike, and he is relatively close to it. Probably in the next minute or so, he will have it available, but now Geek fam feeling that advantage, feeling the tempo. You can see how they're moving around. They're no longer just concerned about the pickup potential, because they can send Luke in just like this and leave everyone else hidden, just in case that big flank comes in. Just slowly but surely looking for more opportunities and trying to set up potentially for this next Lord. With 38 seconds to go, it feels like both teams are just waiting and saving that global skill for the right moment. And there you go, Holy Crystal.
Chidera with the Holy Crystal, that's his power spike, right? The damage will be ramping up for him, and all that damage that Fnatic Onic received happened before that even occurred. So now that he has the Holy Crystal, Fnatic Onic need to respect Geek even more so now.
And that's the issue right here for Sans in particular. He hasn't been having the most stellar of games. Right now, at least, he is 1-3, and he's up against 2 Purifies, so he doesn't really have a really ideal target in these fights. Maybe if they go for a pure 50-50 Lord contest, he can go on Ray and be that source of crowd control. But otherwise, with 2 Purifies in the hands of a boy and Chidera, it's going to be difficult.
They're going to go in for Luke here, who has no Faraga. Has the immortality though. Now concealed from Beloyski to assist Luke. Going in an off angle here, looking for an angle. Geek fan here just pushing around the Lord here. It seems like no problem. Somebody from Fnatic Onic needs to somehow bait this purifier from Chidera. Then Sans can go in. Let's see here, Kyrie. With the shield unity, stunned. Ray out. Oh, he's chunked. He's low. He's taken down. Ray and Beloyski are out of this game now. It's a 3v5. My goodness, Sans taking some heat. But Kyrie falls as well. No retribution from both teams. Keyboy is there to secure the Lord. Now it's a 3v1 for Luke in the top side. Will save his immortality though with a boy and Chidera backing him up.
What is that outcome? What? That would have been so disastrous. Oh, wait a minute. Diversion player. They're going to go for it. It looks like they don't want to go for any more risks here, and they will retreat. That was such an expensive Lord steal by Keyboy.
I mean, to begin with, the fact that Kyrie got so low and he was finished off by Luke there, that's a great call from Geek to try and get the jungler. But as a result, that damage, the physical damage, right, the only damage that's not magical from their team isn't really thrown at the main carries who are participating in the fight. So everyone was zoned away, and that's where the CC really comes in, when he can go 1v2 and just get that insane amount of sustain. He's going with the Vengeance as well, so at least against Chidera, that's kind of window heavy, but look at his play though. Whoa.
Keyboy using the ult a little bit too early. And all of the Geek fan members were there and took him out.
That was so close as well in that mid lane. If CW didn't retreat, that would have been disastrous. That Lord push doesn't eventually end in an inhibitor turret takedown, but they were able to take a few turrets. By the way, earlier on in that Lord dance, Fnatic Onic actually let a turret go in the bottom side because they didn't clear the lanes or the waves. Was that on purpose, or was that them kind of letting go of the housekeeping?
That was just Onic getting an advantage due to the chip. They sent CW down and he can join in with the shortcut or with the Spear of Destruction. So he was able to push a lot further and a lot longer than Chidera can before joining and coming into that fight. And that's the value of the chip. The Loyi can't do that. Right? It's no longer a two-way. It's not a two-way street as well with that portal. Now with the gold advantage just shrinking though, still 1,500 gold lead for CW, but Chidera is one item away from that full power spike, and he's already doing an insane amount of damage. Now I don't think Onic can really stand in front and tank the damage. They have to try and find ways to zone him away, to threaten him away before they go and execute for that big fight. Sans though, he was able to get several kills in those fights. He can now maybe threaten with damage, and even though he can't get the full-on knock-up whole combo, if he just uses the rough waves and jumps on Chidera, he might have to trade his life for it, but he's denying valuable seconds in the team fight that Chidera can't use to deal damage.
So you think the main job to take down Chidera in the backline will be for Sans?
If possible, but if it's not possible, then he can at least zone, because aside from Sans, no one else here can really go in the back and get to him safely. I mean, maybe CW can try and do that with the Spear of Destruction, but it's a bit too risky. He does not have that invulnerability with the rough waves provides for Sans.
Wait a second, did CW trade in one of his items? Did he trade? Did he get the Haas claws, or was that
Yeah, he
earlier
sold
on?
his boots for the Haas claws.
Okay, what does that mean, Arashi?
That means that in these fights it'll be a bit more sustainable. So a lot of the smaller chip damage that the Fredrin, oh hang on, Keyboy shocked me a bit right there. But the chip damage that Luke, Ray, and a boy can deal can be mitigated, and he can kind of go for a 1v1.
Well, without sounds now, it seems like Fnatic Onic will try to commit. So now with the shortcut committed! Kyrie still finds the Lord. Boy, down first now with alongside Keyboy will be betrayed now. Beloyski Quietmo will be taken out. But Sans and CW, they are wreaking havoc towards the formation of Geek. 1, 2, 3, 4, and soon 5 members of Geek will be taken out. Wiped out in the first game.
The second triple kill for this man, this myth, this legend, CW. Once considered one of the weakest links from Fnatic Onic, has now become one of the main anchors. 2 times in a row, another wiped out in for the Kingslayers themselves, and Sans has even initiated a takedown into the base. This looks like it might be the end.
Yeah, with the attack speed, ladies and gentlemen. Fnatic Onic, they take game 1.
That was insane.